What's this? The MiYoo A30? Didn't we just review something like this? I guess we better unbox it and find out. Hit that intro. I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of in love with the look of the MiYoo A30 ever since I first saw it, and so I'm really excited to do a quick first impressions and unboxing video for you today. The very first thing I noticed as soon as I got this was how awesome this case is. The case is like really thick and has this really awesome zipper on it that looks like a little game controller. I love how they printed the name of the device right here on the canvas. It's really cool. Of course, opening it up, you're going to have some storage here on the left. You get an instruction manual, a charging cable, and this little dongle, because this does not have a 3.5mm headphone jack, and so they included this adapter so you can use the USB-C port as an audio out. My biggest concern with this case, however, is the fact that I'm afraid that the USB ends, these metal ends, would end up scratching your screen, so I might actually keep this in here upside down because this doesn't come with the screen protector. Or maybe I'll just keep the instruction manual over the top of it like that. I don't know. Just an initial thought, but here is the device. Now, full disclosure, this was sent to me by RetroMimi.com. They reached out to me and said, hey, we'll send you the device in exchange for an honest review and you linking our website to your video. And so you will find an affiliate link and a discount code in the description and in the pinned comment below. But just for clarification's sake, I want you to know that no money exchanged hands and RetroMimi doesn't work for MiYoo. No one is seeing this content before it's published in order to maintain its integrity. Let's go ahead and peel this right off of here. So satisfying. First impressions are these buttons are relatively soft and relatively quiet. Actually, very easy to press. Some other recent devices, including the review I just did on the RG28XX, the button resistance is on the high side. Still comfortable, I think, but this is much easier to press. And the shoulder buttons are much quieter as well. First impressions on the D-pad here is that it's relatively soft, but I like that it's full size. It's also nice and quiet. And the face buttons are relatively quiet too. And I like how they didn't leave any wasted space here on the face. They made the buttons and the D-pad as big as they could. Start and select have a nice soft click to them. Feels very good. And this Joy-Con style stick you can see is almost fully flush with the top of this device. In fact, I don't think it sits any higher really than the D-pad itself. Maybe just a hair, but not much. On the bottom, we do have a TF card slot. Let's just go ahead and see what kind of card we have here. Oh, just your generic 64GB card that will probably need to be replaced at some point. A power button on the right side, volume on the top, USB-C on the top, and your home button on the top. Nothing on the left side. And the back of the device is pretty plain. We've got 4 screws here, but holding this is actually pretty nice. It's a nice width. It's nice and light. I think it's pretty comfortable. We'll go ahead and power it on here and see what we have. MiYoo Linux games. Ooh, MiYoo. Don't put that in there. Edit that out. And there's your home screen. Settings, apps, RetroArch, game, favorite, recent. Brightness right now is set to 7. Go ahead and turn that up to 10. Or actually you can turn it all the way off. That's cool. Through 10. Let's color on. I like my saturation to be just up a touch. It looks like you can jump into game and go to some like standalone emulators, or you can jump into RetroArch and play games through RetroArch that way. Although in RetroArch, I don't see Nintendo 64 or Dreamcast or PSP. I'm just going to start simple here. Play some NES. There are some games that just stand the test of time. Darkwing Duck is one of those games. What an awesome show that was. When there's trouble, just call DW. Oh no! Oh, who remembers Darkwing Duck? Let me know in the comments below. Woo! Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous. I don't know. I mean, this feels pretty good to me. I like how the D-pad feels. You can also use the joystick if you want to, but I kind of like using the D-pad, so. Oh, this is the tricky part. No! Oh, no. Dang it. We'll get them next time, DW. So when you hit the home button on top here, it pulls up this menu. You can save or load. You can see your save states here and go through and see screenshots of those, which is really cool. And load those here as well. Of course, I only have one right now. You can also set up net play, reset the game or exit the game, or go into the native menu, which is RetroArch, to give you more options there. Marble Madness. They had so many commercials when I was a kid on TV for Marble Madness, but I never got a chance to play that game. But I remember seeing it everywhere. I mean, the marketing budget for this game must have been absolutely insane. Okay, so one thing I will say is that I expected Start to be on top. Even just now, I just naturally went to the top one for Start, and it's not, it's Select. So maybe that's just me, maybe that's just what feels natural to me. It's just kind of weird because it didn't do what I thought it was going to do. I wasn't reading, obviously. Reading always helps. Stay in school, kids. I think I'm just supposed to direct this. I've never played this before. I think I'm just supposed to get, oh no, supposed to get to the end somehow. Is that it? Okay, okay. Marble Madness. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, oof. I think all you do is roll around in this game. There's no attack. Like A and B don't do anything. Oh, oh, oh. What's this little thing do over here? Oh, yeah. It's like mini golf. Oh, my goodness. Can't get over it. Okay. Oh. Oof. Oh, man. Come on. I'm running out of time here. 4, 3. Oh, 2, 1. Oh, I didn't make it. All right. Well, that did not go as planned. Let's try a 64 game real quick. Let's see how that runs on here. Well, the Nintendo 64 is working. It does feel like the frame rate's pretty slow, like 15 to 20 frames per second, but that might just be this game. I'm not familiar with this game, if I'm being honest. Have to try it on something else. This guy's got a rocket launcher. Get out of here. I'm guessing I'm supposed to destroy this satellite dish. Okay. Well, while I do find this comfortable to hold, I do feel it heating up a little bit after that last game. There's some warmth back here for sure. Got some Kid Icarus on the Game Boy. These bats are crazy. No. You can break some walls with hammers to find secrets. Do I have a hammer? I don't even have a hammer. There must be a hammer somewhere. Trying a little Sega Genesis here. Yeah, I know one of the complaints about this has been that the screen is a little dark, and I can definitely tell that it is. It doesn't look like it on my camera here. I think the camera is using auto exposure to compensate for it. But I also know that there has been a firmware update, and there's also some custom firmware options coming out right now, including one called Spruce that seems to spruce up or fix a lot of these issues. And so I will probably be updating that and may even do a tutorial video for you all on that specifically. But control wise, I actually really enjoy this. I think the buttons all feel really good. They have a completely different feel than the Anbernic RG28XX, but it's not a bad feel. It's a good feel in a distinct way. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but I like both of them. I think, at least first impression wise, I think I like both of them pretty much equally in terms of their controls. I need to do some more games that use the joysticks because I haven't really got to use those on any of these yet. But just pushing the shoulder buttons, I mean, they feel pretty good. Again, they're soft and they're quiet, and I like quiet buttons. But what do you think of the MiYoo A30? Do you like this aesthetic look? It does have a really nice retro look to it, especially that red and gold one. I didn't get to pick the color. They just sent me the all black one, but even the all black one I like. So there's some first impressions on the MiYoo A30. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, sharing with a friend, all that jazz. And until next time, stay kind and encouraging out there, and I'll catch you on the flippity flip.